All right, thank you guys. Welcome to our NBA video here today. For Sunday, June 13th, my name is Brock Page and I do sports picks for free right here on YouTube. And if you want to see which one of these YouTube picks I'm actually betting on personally here today, don't forget to check me out on my website at patreon.com/BrockPage. And speaking of Patreon, guys, we're coming fresh off our third straight winning day on my Patreon website. That's going to put us at 11-4 in our last 15 premium sports picks on that page over the past 3 days. We're also 3-0 in our last three $1.99 daily best plays on that Patreon site as well. And if you want to access today's $1.99 daily best play, it's only going to cost you just $1.99. We currently have over 1,050 members who are signed up and active on that page. And if you want to join those folks and get in on the action, link for that site is in the description section below. And once again, that's patreon.com/BrockPage. And with that, guys, let's go ahead and dive into some NBA playoff basketball. We're going to start with the Nets taking on the Bucks, Game 4. And that's going to be a 3 p.m. Eastern start time. Brooklyn's up 2-1 in the series. They're also minus 2.5 on the road with the total at 228 even. And if you like the Bucks to win this one outright and tie things up at 2 games apiece, they're plus $1.30 for some money line cash. Now the Bucks have been, they've really struggled offensively in this series. They were held to just 86 total points in games 2 and 3 of this series, despite winning one of those. Milwaukee's officially averaging just 93 points a game through 3 contests with Brooklyn in this very playoff series. The Bucks have also failed to cover the point spread in their last 3 straight, 40% against the number in their last 10. Milwaukee's in the bottom 10 in the NBA in points allowed per contest. They're also in the bottom 3 in defending the 3-ball. Their opponents make nearly 39% of their 3-pointers against them. The Bucks also tend to break down defensively late in games. They're in the bottom 3 defensively in third quarter points allowed, bottom 10 in fourth quarter points allowed as well. Now they're taking on a very good Brooklyn club, who hasn't really tasted defeat very much over the past month or so. These guys have gone 11-2 straight up in their last 13 ball games. The Nets are also leading the NBA in road scoring and offensive field goal percentage. KD scoring over 31.5 points a night in the postseason. 7 boards, 3 assists for Kevin Durant. KD's also making over 47% of his 3-pointers in the postseason this year. 90% shooting from the stripe as well. Meanwhile, Kyrie Irving scoring 24 playoff points a game this year himself. 5 boards, 3 assists for Kyrie. Now Irving's also making nearly 93% of his free throws as well. Brooklyn leads the association in second quarter scoring. They're also in the top 3 in fourth quarter scoring as well. Now, total-wise, 2 out of the Nets' last 3 road games got over the posted number. The Nets have also gone 22-17 to the over away from home for the entire year. Meanwhile, on the other side of things, Milwaukee's gone 23-16 to the over at the Fiserv Forum. I'm going to lean toward the Brooklyn Nets minus 2.5. and the over 228. With that, guys, we're going to jump into our next and final matchup for the show. It is going to be Suns versus the Nuggets Game 4. And that's going to be an 8 o'clock Eastern tip-off. Suns are up 3-0 and looking to sweep in Denver. They're also minus 3.5 in this contest here with the total at 222 flat. Phoenix is on a 6-game win streak in the postseason here. 7-2 against the number in their last 9 playoff games as well. The Suns also have a ton of victories on the road this year, 27-13 straight up when they travel. Now Phoenix is in the top 10 in defensive rebounding on the road, top 10 in fewest road points allowed. Phoenix has also successfully covered the point spread in 60% of their contests away from their home court. Devin Booker is scoring 27 points a night in the playoffs, 6 rebounds, 4 assists for D-Book. Devin's also drilling 40% of his 3-pointers. He's making 92% of his foul shots. Meanwhile, big DeAndre Ayton is scoring over 15.5 in the postseason a night himself. along with 11 boards. Now, in addition to ranking in the top 3 in defending the 3-ball, this Phoenix club allows only 108 points a game. They're taking on a Denver squad who's struggled to cover the number here recently. Out of their last 10 contests, the Nuggets have successfully covered the point spread just 4 times, and of course that's good for only 40% in that particular category. And out of their 40 games at the Ball Arena this year, Denver has covered the point spread just 18 times as well. Certainly not great covering the number in the Mile High City. Denver has seen some struggles this year on the defensive end of the court. They're in the bottom 10 in defensive field goal percentage. Now, they're also in the bottom 10 in defending the 3-ball at home. And when it comes to the total in this one, Denver's 70% to the over in their last 10 ball games, 25 and 15 to the over on their home court. Meanwhile, the Suns have gone 45 and 36 to the over for the entire season. They're also 60% to the over in their last 10 meetings with the Nuggets. I'm going to go ahead and lean toward the Phoenix Suns minus 3.5 and the over 222. And that, guys, we're going to jump into our very quick pick recap, powered to you by my Patreon website. I like the Brooklyn Nets minus 2.5 over 228. And I like the Phoenix Suns minus 3.5 in the over 222. And one final reminder that we are 11-4 in our last 15 premium sports picks on my Patreon website. We're also 3-0 in our last 3 daily best play tier package picks on that Patreon page as well. And if you want to access today's daily best play, it's only going to cost you just $1.99. And if you found yourself really enjoying this video here today, please feel free to give it a thumbs up by smashing that like button. And if you're new here today or this week, please feel free to welcome yourself to the Brock Page betting community by hitting that subscribe button as well. I'd love to connect with you on a daily basis. And with that, guys, now it's time for some shout outs to our top 10 YouTube commenters over the past couple of days or so. And with that, shout out to Jeremy Alexander, Tarek Braber, Albert Apuni, Trap Boy Sr., shout out to David Perez, Eugene Mayo, Michael C., Compton Rob, Antoine Cruz, and last but certainly not least, got to give a shout out to my man, Ty Williams. All right, guys, that's going to do it for me. Don't forget to check me out on Patreon. If you guys do end up getting a Patreon package here today, just keep in mind, Patreon's going to bill you the day you sign up and then the first of every month following that. But most importantly, guys, got to thank you for joining me right here on YouTube. I really hope you enjoyed all this great free content, all this great free information. And with that said, happy Sunday to you. Best of luck to you. And I look forward to seeing you later on today on my website at patreon.com/BrockPage.